It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big game that time for the Chargers.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Boyle here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run on 1st down. Hamilton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 30 on second down. Fields got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Fields. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. On second down now. It's Hamilton. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one is incomplete. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain. Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest. You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down? Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And bulldozing his way through. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 16, Herbert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Play action. It's Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the
receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He finds Douglas complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
2 yards on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, Dolphins.
On play action, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37.
First down, Miami.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
Well, it's certainly not, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own.
Touchdown, Chargers! Curtis Samuel, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action, Fields. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The
pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call play...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Back to throw, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I'm going to stay on the field. I might get some stats.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. For Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.